Yeah.
Let's flush that again. I don't know how to do that. It's a shitty thing.
In the documentary Bad, Sick, and Nearly Dead, it's a documentary about fresh produce juicing. There's a guy called Joe Cross, and it follows him as he goes on this 60-day juice fast. He travels across America and kind of like talks to people about eating right and juicing. This documentary actually is what convinced me to start juicing a couple years ago, but I rewatched it before I did the speech so that I could present it to you guys with fresh in my brain. So I'd like to convince you to add juicing into your daily habits to benefit your health. Juice bars have actually become pretty popular. I don't know if you've seen them like around. I actually work at Nectar Juice Bar on Imperial and Kramer. So perhaps the reason why juicing is so popular is because it's easy to grab like on the run. Beth Miles, who is a food service analyst for Planet Retail, says, "This year began with new healthy eating-based marketing campaigns, which is a renewed interest in a trend that had taken a backseat to price and value for a while." Your habits start now as for like the rest of your life, and so it's important that you guys make healthy ones. Convenience though isn't the only reason that juicing is like good option. It has a lot of healing properties, which I'm going to cover today, and it also helps with cosmetic issues such as like weight or like better hair and skin and stuff. So first, let's take a look at a way to cure ailments. As a cure for diseases, juices can also prevent some of them. Joe Cross in the documentary says that if your body can heal itself on the outside like a scab or a blister, then why can't it heal itself on the inside as well? He interviews a lot of people about changing their health habits or changing the way they're eating, and a lot of them are just like, well, it's too hard, or like I don't have enough willpower, or I want to just die fat and happy kind of when a man is asked about his diabetes, he's like, I'm not in denial about having diabetes, I'm in denial about actually like doing something about it, which is just really sad. Like that's not an excuse, and people don't realize that being healthy actually does make you happy. They think it's like, you know, not gonna make them happy. On the contrary, there are some people in the documentary that actually try his juice fast, even for just like 10 days. And this one lady had really bad migraines. She would get them some smelling certain things or light and things, and then after she does the 10-day juice fast, they completely go away and they never come back. Of course, she still juices regularly. It's not, you know, like a miracle cure. You do it once and you never have to do it again. As stated by Dr. Oz, which I'm sure you all know, juicing can help in cardiovascular diseases, cancer, arthritis, inflammatory diseases, and they help cure them because they help guard against cell damage. You can combine different fruits and vegetables for different outcomes, especially for like cosmetic reasons. Weight loss is the big one, I guess, that everybody wants to know about. In the documentary, they show a diagram of your stomach, and 400 calories, like an oil product, only fills up about 1/5 of it. And then 400 calories of like chicken or meat is about half full, and then 400 calories of fruits and vegetables, your stomach is all the way full. So it like keeps you full longer and doesn't, you know, you're not like hungry 2 hours later. Joe in the documentary actually loses 75 pounds over the course of 60 days. There are certain fruits and vegetables that help with certain things, like ginger is good for nausea, migraines, it gives you a natural energy boost, and it also curbs your appetite. Lemons detox your skin, beets are good for cleaning your blood, your liver, and they help your memory. Carrots and celery are good for like skin, and parsley is a natural birth control. online stylist blog tested 5 women, and they all had different skin issues. Some of them had dark spots, big pores, redness, acne, dry, flaky skin. And after 4 weeks of juicing, they all noticed improvement, and 3 of them actually were completely healed of their skin problem. Joe Cross has a skin disease that prevents him from living a normal life. He has to take pills every day. And at the end of his 60-day fast, he gets tested by doctors, and they're gone. Like, he doesn't have to take pills anymore. And of course, he has to still regularly juice, but he's like absorbing those vitamins, and so he doesn't have to take them. It is difficult to find time to eat fruits and vegetables. I know, like, it's easier to probably just grab a candy bar or a bag of chips, but juicing is actually very convenient for those on the go. The typical food chart says that you have to eat, like 6 grains, and then like 3 to 5 veggies, and 2 to 3 fruits, and 2 to 3 dairies and meat, and it's like, whoa, so much food to like actually prepare and make in one day. And juicing is very convenient because you can just put all of the stuff that you need in one juice and then drink it. A lot of people are opposed to juicing because they think it's expensive, and it's actually not. I went on a budget website, and it was saying that the average cost of food for one person a month is around $300, and like if you're just getting fruits and vegetables, it's only about like a little bit under $100. So it's easier to eat. And then buying a juicer it can be cheap. So you can get like a nice one for under $100, or you could get like a more professional one for $300, which seems like a lot, but in the long run, to prolong your life, it's not really that much fun. So there's no excuse to not even just try it. Just give it a try and see how it helps you. There are plenty of juice bars around, or you can come visit me after class. I'll be at work, and you can buy juice. Me too. In conclusion, I hope that this inspired you and convinced you to try out juicing as a way to receive like the vitamins that you need for your daily lives, in a way that's great tasting and easy. Through the way it has been proven to cure diseases and helped weight loss, and is cheaper and more effective than eating out all the time, juicing fresh produce is clearly a trend that I think needs to stick around, and one that you guys should join. Thank you.
Oh, you what?
Yeah, and it's starting to. So that's cool.
Where did you say yours? Is there discounts?
I can't give discounts to everyone.
Maybe I know they want the angels.
If I see you and I'm working
I know what I'm talking about. They keep the angels. They changed their tune. I know Rocket 6 now it's not. They're making sense again.
Erica, how about a few words for Taylor Ann?
So I got your thesis. Everything was great. Like, I loved your speech. Everything was good. You had good examples. I liked your story about the lady whose migraines went away by the juicing it up. I also like. Can't even read what I wrote. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. No, but I did. You had really good points. I liked how you talked about like what ginger does for you, what lemon does for you, what parsley does. Like, I think you should have cited like how is that used as a birth control, because I probably wouldn't trust that as a birth control. But I did like it. It was interesting. You kind of looked at your cards a little bit too much, and there was a long pause for a minute. But it's okay because we all get nervous and we all forget sometimes. But overall, I liked your speech. It was interesting, and I feel really persuaded on juicing it up and buying my own little blender. So yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, my guess is that the parsley juicing works as birth control because if you smell like parsley, nobody wants that.
It smells good. I like the smell.
Yeah, uh-huh. All right, well, you refer to the documentary, and it sounds like a lot of your information comes from the documentary. I do think you want to find some additional outside research on this. The idea of using juice is not new. It's been around for years and years, so there are others who've talked about this and back it up a little bit. You do have the one Dr. Oz reference in the speech, and I thought that was probably not a bad thing to have, but I think you need to have a little bit more. It didn't feel quite as well organized as it should have. It just seemed to kind of rush through a variety of things, like you had that one long list of things that supposedly provide all these benefits. I could have used some information about why juice from these particular vegetables or fruits provides particular benefits, outside of the bad joke about the parsley thing. The weight loss thing, let's face it, I'm not sure, is the weight loss a result of consuming the food in the form of juice, or is it simply that you are on basically a liquid diet fast? That seems to be, it's great to control your weight. Can people maintain that over a period of time? Is there anybody who's going to be able to operate on that? We know that Joe Cross is able to do that, but it sounds like he had all kinds of issues to start with. That he had motivations for doing that are probably going to be bigger than other people's motivations. And so, like I said, it really feels a little bit like I'm getting a sort of a pep talk from the condensed version, the Reader's Digest version of Joe Cross's video documentary on this. And so I think there needs to be a little bit more to it than that. I thought you did a pretty good job presenting, though. Your eye contact is very good. Your vocal enthusiasm is fine. Those sorts of things. All right. Thank you.